Hi, I'm Allie Hayes. I'm a senior at Pinckney High School, and I'm very proud to say that I will be joining you in the fall as a Bulldog. I believe that Ferris State's going to be a great fit for me, and I'd just like to tell you a little bit about how I got here. Growing up in a house filled with maize and blue, I always just assumed that I'd go to Michigan. My parents both graduated from the University of Michigan, along with an aunt and one of my grandmas. There was always a lot of pressure to go to Michigan, and I always felt like I had to keep up my grades. I didn't want to disappoint anyone. But when the time actually came around to apply to colleges, I looked more closely, and I don't know why I wouldn't go to Ferris State. Honestly, I want to go into optometry, and with Ferris having the only college of optometry in Michigan, why wouldn't I? I made the mature decision to follow my heart and go to Ferris State rather than listening to everyone else because I really feel that it'll be a good fit for me. I'm hoping that going to Ferris State and earning my undergraduate degree that I will be looked at as a higher priority when I'm applying to MCO. I know that it is obviously a lot more expensive to go to school out of state, and this really will make things a lot easier in the long run. So I'm really proud of myself for standing up to everyone and deciding to go where I want to go. Getting ready to go to college can be a really nerve wracking experience, and I'm not going to say that I'm not nervous, but I am going to tell you that I believe that I'm ready. I'm ready to go to college and start my new life as a bulldog. I've done a lot of growing up in the past 4 years, and I can't wait to grow up even more. Freshman year, I started out high school not really having a group of friends and just trying to find somewhere to fit in. So, like the tragic stories of many others, I fell in with the wrong crowd. I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, and it didn't really bother me until I noticed how much it was affecting my parents. I I stopped hanging out with everyone who seemed like they weren't going anywhere, and I started trying to figure things out for my own. After all of this, I have such a good relationship with my parents. They always know where I am, they always know what I'm doing, and even if they don't like the people that I'm hanging out with, they trust me. They know that I've grown up, and I know this too. I'm really proud of myself that I can say that I've grown up like this because a lot of people who started out in my position don't get the chance to do so. I've always known that I wanted to go into optometry just like my dad, but within the past few months, I've been really driven and determined to do anything possible to get there. My dad noticed this and he took me on an amazing mission trip to Dominica. We went with VOSH, the Volunteer Optometric Services for Humanity, led by Ferris State's own Dr. Dan Rubel, professor at MCO. We hopped on a plane and flew out to Dominica, a little teeny tiny island about 16 by 30 miles. Um, this island is filled with people who needed our help. We went, and between the 26 of us volunteers, we saw close to 1,700 patients. Just seeing all the people who needed our help and helping to change their lives was incredible. It's an experience that I'll never forget, and it really changed me. I got to see what it's like to live without everything that we have. Uh, we take things for granted here, and after my trip, I've really begun to look at things differently. I try not to take things for granted, and for that, I'll always be thankful. Well, it's not my whole life story, but that pretty much sums up how I became the person who I am today and why I'd be such a good fit for your honors program. Thank you.